this is the Crowding the Fantasy League Week 4 recap and Week 5 preview. And we're going to start off by going to the Fantasy A&E to see all the multitude of injuries that have happened over the weekend. Take it away, Thomas.
Oh dear God, so many injuries. So we'll go through the big ones, the fancy relevant ones. So just going to rhyme this off real quick. Lamar Jackson, hamstring. He is definitely going to miss week 5, but also there's a potential to miss another like 2 to 3 weeks as well. Jaden Daniels hurt his knee, likely to return week 5, so he was out week 4. Brock Purdy, he came back week 4, but he is questionable. He still has an aggravated toe injury. Jackson Dart, he's expected to practice, but questionable for this week. But he does have a hamstring injury, and hamstring seems to be the sort of the kryptonite for every NFL player this year. And going into RBs, Bucky Irving, it's undisclosed, but he got banged up, essentially, is what everyone's saying. He is questionable week 5. Miles Sanders, he was out week 4, but he is looking to come back week 5. So if you have got, quite a deep league, you might be able to pick him up and get something there. And then on to the massive list of injuries that we have ongoing and new is wide receivers. So Malik Neighbors tore his ACL. He is out for the season. Tyreek Hill had that awful knee injury. I mean, that was horrific. Knees aren't supposed to bend that way.
No.
He is out for the season, probably out for next season, probably out for the rest of his career. That is
Possibly.
horrific.
Yes.
Going down the list, a couple of injuries that we had, and just sort of seeing how they're recovering. Terry McLaurin, he's improving. He had the groin injury. CD Lamb, ankle. He is not going on to IR, which is good sign. It means that they're aiming for a speedy recovery. But he has still got that high ankle sprain, so might still miss another week or so. Ricky Pearsall, knee, he is uncertain for week 5. Juwan Jennings, he's got an ankle and ribs injury. He didn't participate in practice, so he is questionable as well. Calvin Ridley, he was banged up. He did play week 4. He played all the way through week 4, but he is injured. It's an undisclosed injury, but he is not in a good place. And then during the game, Jake Tongs was taken off with a shoulder injury. He was scanned on the sidelines, but that could throw the San Francisco tight end situation into a bit of a mix. But that is your fancy A&E, and I am sorry to all the people who drafted all these first-round picks.
Who is Brock Purdy throwing the ball to? Because it's a short week, first of all. So anybody who has 49ers, like the Jennings news and the Pearsall news is particularly relevant to you because they're playing on Thursday night. So it's not like they have a week to recover. And Pearsall exited at the start of the second half and just didn't come back into that game. Jennings was already struggling with injuries and took a blow to the ribs. So he's now got 3 injuries he's struggling with. And then, as you said, Jake Tongus or whatever you call him, struggling as well. So he's got nobody to throw to. It's just going to be check downs to McCaffrey.
That's all it is. McCaffrey, I don't know. I don't know who he's going to target. There might be some.
Demarcus Robinson and Kendrick Bourne, I think, are their next guys up, which is slim pickings. It's not good.
Pretty awful. I mean, there might be a trade opportunity for them. So I'm just like, it depends. Do they think they have a chance this season? Is it a write-off season?
I mean, they're 3-1, but just how many injuries can you sustain? Obviously, they had the Nick Bosa injury as well on the defensive side of the ball. So and yes, sorry for Nathan and just in case, if for the CD Lamb injury, if you put somebody on IR, they automatically miss 4 weeks. So just in case anybody's wondering that, it means that they think that he'll return in the next week or two, effectively. Otherwise, they would have put him on IR.
Okay.
Well, they did bring him back in that.
In our 4-person one.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I'd keep him on the bench. I wouldn't say drop him more.
And who knew that toe injuries were so severe? They're all over the place as well. Joe Burrow and now Brock Toe Purdy.
I know. Brock Toe Purdy. He is definitely going to get turf toe.
Yeah. God, touch wood. But then, the Bucky Irving one seems weird to me as well. Why do you get an MRI and you don't disclose what the injury could possibly be?
I mean, you kind of know where the injury is.
As you say, he got shook up or something. There's a really weird injury report. He got banged up on the play, and you're like, what does that mean? He took a heavy hit, and now he needs to get an MRI for something. But typically, an MRI targets one specific area, so I don't know. I'm looking forward to hearing that news because I've got him in a couple of leagues, so I really want him to play. Yeah.
But that Lamar Jackson injury is pretty shocking for. I mean, that whole division is now just garbage. I mean,
Yeah, the
everybody
one
came
and
in
three
looking
Ravens.
looking for a bit of a shootout between maybe the Ravens and the Bengals this year. Their
Yeah.
matchups last year were amazing. Like
Yeah.
every single time they were fantasy gold. You just would pick anybody from either of those teams and play them.
Oh,
But
And
now
seriously?
that's going to be like
one and
with
three,
Jake Browning. Yeah. Jeez.
Jake
Have the Bengals had
Browning
that much
and
of a fall off?
yeah, I don't know what's happened. But that team, 1 and 3 Ravens. What, Steelers winning that division now?
Yeah, they're 3-1 at the moment. So that, yeah, they're comfortably winning the division.
Yeah,
Everybody
Steelers
else
winning
is
that
one and
division.
three.
That's
Yeah, it's
Everybody
crazy.
else is 1-3, which means that the Browns are the same as the Ravens at the moment.
Yeah, which is just
So there you go. And the Browns have like a fairly healthy roster.
and
So there you
considering
go.
that.
Good for you.
But the hype for the Ravens coming in and being like, yeah, we're the number one team, and you know, that was the thing. They were the number one team in the NFC or
Yeah.
AFC going into this year.
Mhm.
1 and 3, and now Jackson's out for potentially 3 weeks. That is not looking good. That's a 1 and 6.
Yeah, and that
That can
performance
start
against the Chiefs wasn't good. Even when Jackson was in, it wasn't good. So yeah, scary stuff for the Ravens. Scary, scary stuff.
We did make an attempt at power rankings,
If you want to tear straight on into the power rankings, let's go.
and
Let's
when
go.
I say we made an attempt at power rankings, I am not convinced by our ability to go at power rankings. So I sent you guys out a survey because I wanted to know this. I wanted to keep this anonymous and
I
be
haven't
like,
seen this. This is
I,
funny.
yeah, no, this is this
and I
is this is
also have to say that mine probably shouldn't be taken seriously in this.
well, I
Yeah,
can't
I think you
refrain.
did your research,
Yeah,
Nathan. You did your
yeah.
research.
We picked the first question. I said, who are the top 10 teams in the NFL? So you had the list of 32 teams. You picked the top 10. We have 6 that are consistent across the board.
In
Which
the top 10. That's
in the top
interesting.
10, there is a team in there that's not in the top 10, which I am absolutely gobsmacked by. No,
Wow.
no, no,
Okay.
as in like someone didn't pick this team in the top 10. So we have 6 consistent picks. So the top 6 picks that we have from all of us were the Colts, Chargers, Lions, Eagles, Rams, Bucks.
That's not the six I expected to hear. The Eagles,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. So 75% of us then
Hmm.
said Bills.
Yeah, yeah, I would have said who had them outside the top 10?
I don't know who had them outside the top 10. I need to
Well,
look into this. Bills, Ravens, Chiefs, Packers were the next sort
Those
of like,
Ravens, Chiefs, Packers, I get. Yeah, the others
yeah.
all make sense in the top 10. I am baffled that anybody left
Yeah.
those out of the top 10.
And then
That's really
50% of
interesting.
us, this is where we've got a bit of a divide, is Seahawks and 49ers. So we've got not 11 teams in our top 10 here.
Hmm.
11 teams. Seahawks, 49ers were the last of the votes. But I actually quite like this as a top 10. I'd say only having 75% on the Bills is absolutely
That's
wild.
ludicrous. They should be second. They should be
I'm
second overall.
I'm pretty sure I picked them, like, but maybe it was me.
Do you want me to
Wouldn't it be
hang
so funny if Adam forgot them because Adam loves the Bills there is like number one. Like that is
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Nathan, you didn't pick the
I didn't
Bills.
pick them. Oh, okay.
You didn't pick
Oh,
the Bills.
I
Nathan.
don't know how
Oh,
I missed them. I
Nathan.
must have.
I don't know what's happened there,
Yeah,
but yeah,
because
but
I
We
that's
need a
just
recount.
like
Recount.
because I looked
completely
thinking
throws
just like
completely
who.
throws our top 10 in the works there. But
That
I
is,
think
yeah, yeah. We're like we're not going to make any power rankings websites ever. Like it's just
in
horrendous.
I mean
Well, here I'm, rookie corner here, like, so mine need to
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah, yeah.
official.
Beginners corners, all right. Yeah, we'll give you a buy ball this week, but do better is
I mean
what I'm saying.
I do think it is a mistake because whenever he goes write your top 5 teams, so out of your top 5, like write the top 5 in order, everybody picked the Bills. So I don't know what.
That's
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, you just clicked the
Yeah.
wrong thing.
So I don't know what's going on there.
Because I
Who would
definitely
you?
like, cause
Who?
I looked at the
Oh, go,
standings, like, so or like
yeah. I mean, it's weird because I didn't have the Ravens in the top 10.
Ooh, I'm trying to think. Did I can't remember. I think I did just about. I have to have, but yeah.
So, like, my question. So, if I look at mine, I did not. Oh no, I did put the Ravens in the top 10. Sorry, who
Ooh,
didn't put the Ravens in the top 10? I reckon. Who do we reckon was this? Adam?
I would say Adam, because if it's
Adam has talked about, and he very much,
Adam did not
as I
have the
said,
Ravens in the
gut.
top 10.
It's very much a gut pick for Adam.
But I think the Ravens were my last choice
Mm,
in the top 10.
yeah, I
I
think
think
they
they
were
were ones
close.
I were. It's hard to say a 1-3 team who's just lost their QB, which is like the linchpin of their offense, is a top 10 team.
Oh, I definitely had them in. The Colts were my last one because you know me. I don't know what to do with
Yeah.
the Colts, but they were definitely they were in, but just.
So based on our like, let's go for the draw ranking. So our top 10, let's get rid of either the Seahawks or the Rams. Or sorry,
Oh, the
Seahawks and
Seahawks.
Seahawks and 49ers. They were the
Oh,
bottom two votes. They had 2 votes each. One of them
are
has
they
got to
both
stay.
are they both 3-1 at the moment?
I believe
Or
so.
what
I'm not
record?
sure.
yeah.
The 49ers are definitely 3-1, but they've got a lot of injuries, but they've
I'm
got a
gonna
soft schedule.
I'm gonna say it's got to be the Seahawks staying in that top 10.
Seahawks staying in. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm all right with it.
I'm more convinced on the Seahawks based on the fact that they are doing so well with so little.
Yeah.
Like they traded their top wide receiver, they got a brand new quarterback, everything like that.
Yep.
They're still doing well.
The
49ers
defense is really
are
good.
battered with injuries.
Yep.
No, it's that Shanahan offense, so they're going to make something out of nothing. But I just think the injuries are going to catch up with them.
Yeah. I think it's more like a coaching question. It's like how much do you trust the 49ers to just clean it all up and make a run to the postseason anyway. Um, but yeah,
But we did.
definitely
But
interesting.
on the top, we did have a consistent top 5. So the
Cool.
first two, so all of us, 100% of us said our top 2 were Eagles, then Bills. So in terms of
Cool.
power rankings, we're saying Eagles number 1. I don't think you can argue with the 4-0 team who's beaten who beat the 3-0 Bucks over the
They've
weekend.
they've won 20 out of their last 21
Yeah.
games, incling the Super Bowl. Like I
Yeah.
mean, like
You,
this
you
is
can't
it. So
you can't knock
what do you
off the
do?
You can't knock off the Super Bowl champs.
No,
No,
no.
I don't think there's anything. Next, we've got the Bills. So number 2 in our
But
power rankings, I think the Bills. I thought that
I'd say the top 10, but number two. Yeah, that's
outside,
okay.
yeah, no, they're in the top 10. Don't worry, they're in
Oh,
our top 10. In our top 10, and then they're our number 2 team. Number 2 team. Interestingly, though, number 3, and
Mhm.
I'm basing this based on sort of votes alone, is the Lions. So 2 of us had them at number 3. One of them had them as the 4th best team, and one of us had them as the 5th best team. So going back
Mm.
first past the post, it's Lions at number 3 in our power rankings.
Okay, okay.
Next, based on having a number 3 vote. So this is one where we're going to have a bit of a talk about. So we've got Eagles, Bills, Lions. Number 4, we've kind of got a bit of a toss up here. So this is where we've got our next 5 teams. So we've got Chargers, Rams, Packers, Chiefs, and Bucks.
Oh yeah, we all had different.
So we've all got we've got different votes. Chiefs were voted for
I
twice.
think I had them. Yeah, I think I had
Chiefs
them.
were voted for twice, and Chargers were voted for twice. Twice. So I think those two have got to be in our top. And then on that as well, the Rams have been voted for twice as well.
I'm okay with that because I think I was a toss up between the Packers and the Chargers to go as number 5, but I just dropped the Chargers down because of a loss that loss to the Giants was a bit jarring. So yeah,
See,
I'm happy enough with Chiefs and Chargers, I think.
I had the Chargers in at number 5. I had the Bucks ahead of them. I didn't have the
Ooh,
Chiefs in there. I know the Chiefs had
that was an interesting one.
The Bucks were 3-0. I know they're like not glamorous wins, but they went 3-0 and they lost to our number one power rank team
Hmm.
in a game that kind of it almost went down to the wire. Like there was a chance for a
Yep.
drive at the end for Baker Mayfield to do another fourth quarter miracle.
Yep.
You know, with all the injuries that are on that Bucks team as well, like Mike Evans is out, Chris Godwin was a bit iffy. You know, there's injuries there.
Yep. I'm all right with the Bucks as well.
But can we have the Bucks? We need to drop someone. It's
Um,
Eagles, Bills, Lions. Who are we taking as our number 4? Is it Chargers? Is it Rams? Is it Chiefs? They're the ones with 2 picks, or is it Bucks, or is it Packers?
I think
Chargers
it's
are.
gonna be Packers.
So Packers have been dropped down because of that tie as well. I think they've
Yeah.
been
Yeah,
dropped down.
I don't think the Packers are in the top 5. I think
Um,
I think they lost it as soon as they lost that game to the Browns and only scored 10 points.
I think I do still think the Chiefs, even though they started 0-2, I still think the Chiefs deserve a place there.
They did
Um,
have a good win against that Ravens side, but that
it's a
Ravens side
real relation.
is
Yeah, the Ravens
possibly
side is
the
good.
worst defense, like one of the
Yeah.
worst defenses in the NFL at the moment. So I'm like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
they're now what, 2-2?
They're 2-2, but again, to me, there's just something there that it's like it's still just the Chiefs. Like they're
It's
still gonna
Patrick
be
Mahomes,
there.
it's Andy
You know,
Reid, you know, they're gonna
you
do
know,
it.
we're still gonna be waking up on like the Sunday 2 weeks out from the Super Bowl, and they're gonna be in an AFC Championship game, and that's just like the way it always happens. So
And then they're gonna beat the Bills. Everyone's gonna talk about cheating, everything like that.
yeah, so the Chiefs, and they're playing the Jags on Monday Night Football this week. Uh,
Mm.
Prime time game against the Chiefs. I don't like it, but
So we've eliminated the Packers. So
yes, we'll
between
eliminate the Packers.
we
We'll eliminate
Ram
the
Rams, Bucks, or Chargers then. So we're
the
gonna go
Rams.
Eagles, Bills, Lions, Chiefs. Rams,
Yeah.
Bucks, Lions, or Chargers.
I'm gonna cede this call to beginner's corner. I think Nathan's got to make this judgment call, just purely based off your gut. What does your gut tell you?
Hmm. Hmm. Chargers.
Interesting. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So our top 5 power rankings are Eagles, Bills, Lions, Chiefs, Chargers. That is the crowding the mic power rankings
Yeah,
through
I'm
NFL Week
happy.
4.
Yeah, I'm happy that we've got the Super Bowl in there somewhere.
Interesting.
Somewhere.
Okay.
That's
But
how
then,
can we jinx it?
but I'll tell you where it got really
Oh
divisive.
my goodness, the bottom
When
tens can be
when we went
amazing.
for the bottom 10, so we did the reverse. We said who's
Mm.
in the bottom 10, and we
Oh
have.
no.
Let me have a look at this here. We have 13 different teams that we picked between us. Now, out of that, there was 7 consistent, so higher than that one. So out of the bottom 10 teams, we have the Jets, the Dolphins, the Bengals, the Browns, the Titans, the Panthers, and the Saints. I am so happy with that. I think we've nailed that bottom.
Yeah,
That
it's
bottom,
pretty.
That bottom eight, and that is
yeah,
yeah, that's probably the bottom eight. Yeah,
bottom 7. Sorry, bottom 7.
bottom seven. Sorry. Yep.
Bottom 7. Then we had 3 of us voting for the same teams as well. So the next bottom were the Texans, the Raiders, and the Giants.
That's Raiders and Giants. Okay, yep, I can see
I'm
that.
like, and this is off the back of the Giants putting up like close to 40 points against the Cowboys. This is them just beating our top 5 power rank team. You know, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
But also they've
they're
lost
they're a
some of
really
the
hard team to place. They're a really
yeah.
hard team to place.
Interestingly, then though, so that's our pretty much our top 10. That's our bottom 10 consistency wise. But then
Mm-hmm.
Matthew, you're not going to like this one because I put them there. Jags.
You put the Jags in the bottom 10. They're three
I
and
did put
one,
them in the
The
bottom
sir,
Jags
10.
in the bottom
sir.
10.
Wow.
The
Oh,
Bears are in the bottom 10, and the Cardinals
uh,
are also classed in our bottom 10. So,
I could
who,
see them as well.
I mean,
Couldn't see the Jags there. I don't know what you're doing there. That's ridiculous. but yeah,
The
That would
terrible
be a
division.
no,
perfect
the
comparison.
Jags belong in a no where we belong is in that like no man's land, like
Yeah,
18 to 20 kind of range.
yeah,
That's where we belong, and that's where we're happy.
yeah. Well, we
Um,
could say they're like 19 on our list, because of that. So I got them.
19. But yeah,
But
no, I'd take 19 out of the
so,
power rankings. That'd be fine. That's
so like in our reverse power rankings, in our least power rankings, we've got the Jets and Dolphins. And the one thing that really pisses me off about the Jets and Dolphins is that neither of them can go, both of them can't go 0-4 because they played each other. So
yep.
that's the only reason why one of them is not. Bengals, coming in as a top team in the league this year, have dropped
That's
into that
sad.
bottom 10. I, I think those back weeks. Browns, again, even though they got the win against the Packers, again, a contender in our top 5, they're just not a great team.
There's no
Are we going
offense.
to see Shadur?
We're going to see, I would say in the London game, you'll see a bit more of Dylan Gabriel.
I
I
reckon
don't
we
think
will.
you'll see Shadur maybe until mid-season, but we'll see. We'll see.
And did you see that Joe Flacco airball out to
Look,
the
Joe
opposing
Flacco, I saw
quarterback?
somebody, yeah, I saw somebody like mention this during the week. They were saying like he played like he was trying to be benched. Like there was like a concerted effort to go like, I am sick of standing here being hit. Nobody's catching the ball. I'm just going to throw interceptions, and that's what he did. Like in
Yeah.
at the start of the second half, he was just like somebody else take it, and yeah, finally got benched. So yeah, that's a confusing room.
Then we got the Raiders. That's in our next up, in our bottom 10.
Okay.
Then we go Giants, and then we got Panthers and Saints. And then in terms of us ranking that, those are our sort of our bottom 10 right there. But in terms of our weakest 5 rankings, so this is through week 4, this is our least power rankings. We need to come up with a name for that because I don't know what to call it.
The toilet.
Yeah, the toilet bowl is pretty much what we've got on here. We actually have more of a divisive one. We got the teams in here. We've got Saints, Titans, Dolphins, Panthers, Jets, Bengals, and Browns are the 7 teams that we've got in our top 5. But they're all in
Mhm.
different orders. Like no one sort of said the same thing. So, I mean, what we're looking at here from based on the listing is Saints is the least ranked team. Like that is the worst.
What way did you
Yeah,
guys rank them, by the way?
I
I
didn't know
ranked them from
which.
bottom up.
It would have been from the weakest to strongest.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I would
Yeah, I
have had
think
I
I
would have
started
had
with
the
the Saints and then just. I don't think I really after the Saints really thought about the order.
No, I'm
so,
looking at
so you
this
have the
here. We've got
Saints over the Titans.
Saints is the weakest team. Yeah,
Oh, that's interesting.
the
Because to me
Titans
the
are
Titans have
second.
been non-competitive
So
the last
we,
couple of weeks.
well, I mean, they scored 0 points. I don't know what's going on with that Titans team. They just are just a whole pile of rubbish. But
Right,
it
it's
looked
great
like,
to watch as a Jags fan, but yeah, they need to fire their head coach. It's
yeah,
definitely what they need to do. Definitely.
and Cam Ward, like poor guy, jumping
Did you
into this
did,
offense, jumping into this situation. And,
did you see him in the press conference afterwards? He said he said, and I quote, "We ass."
yeah, and
Like
they
he
are.
didn't mince his words. He was like, "You're gonna ask me how the team is? We ass. We playing like ass at the moment. We got to start playing football." I was like, "Well, fair enough."
But
It's good.
they are us.
They are.
But
They
they
are.
are they are
Coming
our
from a franchise that has been consistently ass for many, many years, I can see where he's coming from. We ass. I'm going to use it all the time.
and they are the we ass team is they are our second weakest team
Second
at the
weakest.
moment. Um, I don't know why they're only second. I think you've raised a good point, but just looking at the rankings here, we had 2 people say Saints, we had 2 people say Titans. In the second sort of tier, we had 1 Titans and 2 Saints, so that's why Saints are our weakest team.
Yep.
Titans definitely are our second weakest team. Interestingly enough, our third weakest team looks to be the Jets, with them getting voted twice in the third round and then twice in the fourth round.
I
So
can,
they
I
got
can,
all
I
4
can
votes.
see it. I can see it because to be honest, coming into the season, the one thing you were thinking was defensive head coach, they have a good defense there on paper. Surely something's going to happen, but their defense has been so bad so far
Their
this year.
defense has been terrible. And you know what? See, when Salah was head coach there, they were a top defense. They were
Mm,
like a team that you banked on sort of
yeah,
shutting you down and getting low points against. And they
yeah.
did. But it
It's
just seems to be whatever's gone on, it's just not working. No matter how many funny dances he does up a sideline.
mm. Oh yeah, you see that
Yeah.
we clipped. What was it? Earth, Wind, and Fire. They did the clip to that. It's good,
But
good
they're,
fun,
they're
but no. Okay.
but they're our third weakest team. Then we have our conversation point, which is, are the Panthers next? We've got a couple for the Panthers. We've got a couple for the Dolphins. We've got a couple for the Browns. Actually, we've got three for the Panthers. So I actually think we can confidently say the Panthers are
I
fourth.
Yeah, I think I would have the Panthers in as my fourth worst. Yep,
And then,
happy enough with that.
so Panthers fourth. So Saints, Titans, Jets, Panthers. And then we're going into our last ones, which is we got two for the Browns. We got two for the Dolphins. We got one for the Bengals.
Yeah, my thing is
I like our voting system and how we've done this, but I'm going to say it can't be the Dolphins.
it can't be the Dolphins.
I don't. I like. I know they're 1-3 now,
Yeah,
and they play like ass. This is our ass rankings. This is what this is.
it's the ass rankings.
It's the
Nice,
ass
nice.
rankings.
We've got
That's
it.
the
Cam
ass
Moore's
rankings. Yeah.
given us the verbiage. Yeah,
They
good.
ass.
They, they,
They
they,
ass. They.
get it made. Get that graphic going.
But I don't think. Well, the Dolphins definitely in the bottom 10. I don't think they're. I don't think they're a bottom team. I think I voted for the Dolphins because I like seeing them do badly, and it's just funny.
Yeah.
So I got to disregard my vote there. I think it's got to be between the. But like honestly, I can't see after last week. I should have put them in there, but the Bengals.
The Bengals are a really tough one to work out at the moment because you're like, are they that are they that bad? This is a real head coach test for the Bengals at the moment because a lot of teams have dealt with quarterback issues in the past, and typically they'll muddle through. There'll be something there, but if Zach Taylor is really not able to manage that room, then that's what drops them down into the five. What would drop the Browns down into that five is that they just have no solution at
Yeah,
quarterback. So their offense is going to continue to be bad no matter what you do.
exactly. And then who was the last option? That was it. There was those three options.
Yeah. I think I'm going to cede to beginner's corner. I
Go
think.
on, beginner's corner. Here we go.
So what was the three options again?
Who is
Bengals.
our least ass of our five teams? And we've eliminated Dolphins. It's between the Bengals and the Browns.
Uh, go Bengals.
Bengals.
Going to go Bengals.
Gonna go Bengals. Yeah.
Just
They
because
asked.
I don't want to put Browns in the bottom five when they just lost or when they beat the Packers.
That's true. As a Packers
Valid
fan,
point,
that is very
That's a good
true.
point,
That's a good
yeah.
point.
Yeah. So they ass rankings is Saints, Titans, Jets, Panthers, and then we've got the Bengals. And I think that's pretty fair. I mean, I'm more contagious about the top five. I think the Bucks should be in the top five.
Contagious.
Contentious.
Yeah, the top five is more contentious, possibly, but
Yeah.
yeah, I hope you're not contagious, Thomas.
Yes.
At least it's over Zoom.
Yeah, that's
That's it.
But I do think the Bucks need to be in the top five.
We'll revisit it later, Thomas. Stop crying, Jesus.
I'm gonna cry.
Like,
Mm,
if he is actually proven right though, that's gonna be like half an hour of him just going.
yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see in about 4 or 5 weeks' time. They're getting more. They're getting healthier as the season goes on as well. I think that's the thing with the Bucks that they've managed to win 3 games. This is similar to the Niners. They managed to win 3 games despite the fact that they've been banged up. They didn't have Chris Godwin. They're missing Mike Evans at the moment. But then Bucky Irving gets injured as well. So what are you going to do? It'll be interesting to see.
And then we've got our crowd in the mic Muppet of the week, which is Nathan for not putting the Bills in the top 10.
Hey, Muppet of the Week.
I'm not making a graphic for that.
No,
Why?
nothing.
Oh, you got to create a graphic for that. Not putting the Bills in the top 10.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's because I was
you
doing it on my
picked
phone.
10 teams. It's not like you picked 9 and the Bills were an option. You picked 10 teams.
But I had them
You
in my
pick,
top five, so I don't understand
yeah.
that. Like I've just
Well, that makes you even more of a muppet. That's just
Yeah.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
no. You would call me more of a muppet if I did not have them in my top five. Come on.
Oh dear, he can type, but he can't click. So
You know
that's
how
what's
much
fun.
I had to like double check today? Like just be like, how would the Bills only got 75% votes? I like going through everybody's thing and just sort of going through the ticks going, no. This is
Nah, it's
I
not.
don't
That
know.
is not
I
right.
don't
this,
understand how I didn't click them because I was just looking at the, like wins losses, and it's like, oh yeah, 4-0. So clearly, but
Right,
you
guys.
had
In
you had the 1-3 Ravens over the Bills.
that's shocking.
Shocking.
In because we're in danger of like running out of time because it is quite late. We're gonna we're gonna power our way in to the starts and sits and the game picks. We're just gonna tear into it. Everybody's ready. We've got all of the stuff picked. Adam sent through his picks, didn't he? He sent through the start sits. So first of all, while you guys work away at what you're gonna say, I'll share the classic spreadsheets. I mean, this is it. This is what Excel was made for. Um,
oh my god.
we'll,
Oh, that's
we'll hop down here. We are getting more green. This is the positive thing. It's definitely getting more green. If we look at the top. Oh, that's red. That's scary. If
yeah, that's
we look
terrible.
down, we're
Actually,
like, oh, it's green. Hey, Nathan, 7 of 8 this week.
thank you very
Oh,
much.
dear. Thomas, 6 of 8. Matthew,
Um,
2 of 8.
oh,
And Adam, 4 of 8. So that's good. That's good. And our overall standing so far, the percentages are going up. We're seeing an uptick. Look at this, Nathan. 48%. We're near
Near 50.
50%.
I'll take that.
Unbelievable. So this, and we're just continuing to climb. 41, 31%, and 32%. So yeah, we're all continuing to climb, apart from me. That's
yeah, Matthew, that's a bad week.
Uh, and you know what? I could say I'm going to learn my lesson. I'm not going to learn my lesson. I'm going to continue to be risky and stupid and reckless and come at me. Like I said. They just probably don't start anybody that I tell you to start and probably start the people that I tell you to sit. That's probably the way to
Yes.
go at the moment until I prove otherwise. Were there any egregious ones? I mean,
I
all
know.
of
I
my
was gonna say,
starts
is
are
there any like?
absolutely horrendous. Kyler Murray only just kind of pipped it there. I know, Nathan, you were talking about like Aaron Rodgers having decent points, but I think that was in our crowding the mic kind of
Yeah.
scoring system. In standard scoring, he was low, so
Yeah.
he saved you there.
I just about
Um,
got that Hunter Henry one. Like,
yeah, Hunter Henry just about, and then Ted let you down just about on the other side, so it kind of balanced out. Trey Benson will do it for us one week, Thomas. One of these weeks, he will
He's
do it.
got to have his big week. He's got to.
And I thought Pacheco was a shoe in as a sit, but no, apparently not. Apparently he goes out and scores a touchdown this week for some reason. So that's unlucky for you. Who else? Kyle Pitts, Dak Prescott was probably our like worst sit kind of choice of the week. There over 30 points there. But a lot of websites would have had him as a sit because he was against the Packers, and you would have thought Packers defense, it was one of the best in the league. Would have done pretty well there. Apparently not. Especially with CD Lamb out, but no, Dak Prescott's just gonna go and ball out for some reason. Anyway, so we'll tear on with the starts and sits for this week. Do we want to go with Adams first, just to get them going because he's not here? So who has them? Who has them up?
I can get them up pretty quickly. Let's see where his starts and sits are. Let's see what we've got.
Or is he
So
worded them weird, like on the rise and on the dip, or what ways he worded them?
are those is on the right? No, there's not. I don't know what way he's worded them. I actually
Has
can't. Are
has he
those
put?
his starts and sits, or was that his fancy stock exchange?
No, that was his stock exchange. I hope he
it
put
was
them in
further up on
earlier.
the
Here we
list.
go. Here we go. I've got them. Okay, so we're going through all of Adam's starts, then all of Adam's sits. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay, so I don't have any context behind these, so I'm just going to rhyme off names. But Okay, so we're going for QB starts. We're going Jared Goff.
Against the
Um,
Bengals, solid one.
yeah, that's a good one. We're also going for start running back Travion Henderson.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think we could see a bit more of a a bit more of a position with him. Then we're going for wide receiver Jalen Waddle again, creative. Hills out the way, so yep, go there. And then going for Tyler Warren as well as his starts. Sit wise, oh Matthew, he really doesn't like Trevor Lawrence today, but QB Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm with it, to be honest. I think do sit him, maybe drop him.
And I think on this one, he has gone for what we talked about a lot is that Bengals train is just, it's just left the stage. It just don't go there.
Yeah, I don't know
First,
where you were going to go with that analogy. You
yeah,
kind of lost
didn't
yourself
know.
partway
No, I
through.
lost myself. I know, but yeah, Chase Brown, running back, and T. Higgins, wide receiver. He has said sit those guys. And then also another sit, which is actually quite a surprising sit, I reckon, is Dallas Goddard.
Yeah, coming off a
Two
two touchdown
touchdown,
game.
yeah, two TD game. That is an interesting one.
And who are they playing this week? Who are Philly against?
I actually have no idea.
Oh my goodness, this guy's going to annoy me, but I'll come back to it later. Cool. No, no real like major thoughts on that. Yeah, a lot of the soft matchups in there. I don't know who the Dolphins are playing. Oh, they're at the
They're
Panthers this
they're
week,
against the Panthers.
and Tyler Warren is at home against the Raiders. So no, that's a good one as well. No big complaints. The Goddard one's risky, but I don't know who they're playing.
I can't think of who they're playing. I need to figure it out. But off the back of a two TD lead as well, a two TD game is an interesting one.
Crazy. Um, right. I'm gonna fire on with mine. And again, talking about me being risky, being terrible at this, to be quite honest. Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart. You know, old half a hamstring Dart. Gonna go out there, gonna run all over the New Orleans Saints. So I like Jackson Dart this week.
Good matchup, yeah.
I always like picking a running back in the London games. Don't ask me why. I think maybe way back at the start because they played on grass fields, running backs used to just tear it up because the defenders couldn't actually get any purchase on the field, like with their feet. But now that they've gone to like this artificial turf thing, it's a lot easier for defenders. It's a lot harder for running backs. But still, I like running backs in the London games. Quinshon Judkins against the Vikings. I
He
like
has
as my
been
start of the week.
he's been sneaky good as well this year.
He's been running well the first couple of games back in. At wide receiver, again, this guy's going under the radar a wee bit this year. Michael Pittman versus the Raiders. He's been doing well at the start of the year. And Dalton Kincaid, I think I had as a sit earlier on in the season. I've got him as a start now against the Patriots. I think he's playing really well. He's one of the main targets there for Josh Allen. So Dalton Kincaid as a start. And sit wise, I talked about this earlier on. Who is this guy throwing the ball to on Thursday Night Football? Brock Purdy. I would sit. I would consider sitting this week. Against the Rams, away against the Rams. Um, Cleveland defense been really stingy against running backs. I was talking about starting running backs in London. Now I'm talking about sitting running backs in London. Jordan Mason, my sit, which is controversial because I'm starting him in every league I've got him in because I don't have any other options. But if I did have other options, you bet your ass I'd be sitting him. He is a sit. Devonta Smith is a sit. I just don't trust any of those wide receivers in Philadelphia, and they're against the Broncos defense, so he's a sit. And so after our conversations, I'm less confident with this one, so I might. Um, I'm apparently sitting the tight end one in fantasy in Hunter Henry against the Bills. So probably don't sit him, but I've already written it, so and I've written it in pen as well. Don't have a
That
pencil.
is why it's such a ballsy play, Matthew. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, I've got nothing to lose at this point. 31%, baby. So yeah, Let's go. Thomas, do you want to kind of like course correct and give us some actual starts and sits?
No, because I'm going rogue. I am going
Oh,
off the things. Actually, some of these are okay. So I'm going to say two bad teams are going to feature a lot of my starts and sit this week, and they're playing against each other. And
they
that's only
ass.
because they ass. And I think sometimes when you get two ass teams, they have a bit of a shootout. You saw it with the Cowboys and Giants. That was a big shootout. Things like that. So I'm sort of anticipating decent things there. So my start for QB is Bryce Young, Carolina versus Miami at home. I think Bryce Young could have a bit of a good shootout.
They're getting benched for the Red Rocket. He got benched for Andy Dalton in the last game, so be interesting.
He's going to come back. He's going to come back swinging. Next, love this running back, and I think he's going to have his breakout game. Cam Scatterby. I think he's going to have it. He's got an easy enough matchup, so I think he is actually going to be all right with that one as well.
Right. Nathan, can you like put a Cam Scatterbo counter on this episode?
Yeah,
Just like up in the top corner, and just like every time he gets mentioned, just put another ding in the in the counter.
every time I mention him because he is iconic. Uh, Going back to actually the game where I'm like, it's hopefully going to be a shootout because this is going to be dependent on a lot of my picks this week. I'm going to go for a Tetaroa McMillan.
Ooh,
Again, if Bryce Young steps up, he's going to step up and have a good game as well. And I think this could be, that Dolphins team, we discussed it, is ass. And so are the Panthers.
yeah.
Not defensive anyone. And I reckon there could be an option for a high scoring game as well. Actually, on the flip side, tight end, I'm going for Darren Waller of the Dolphins against
Ooh.
the Panthers. Sneaky one, everyone's talking about Jalen Waddle, but Darren Waller could have a big uptake in what's going
How
on
did,
in the Dolphins offense.
yeah, how did he do? Was that his first game against the Jets there?
I will need to have a look up and let you know.
Just see, maybe he was being eased in. No, you continue with your picks. I'll look it up.
Okay. And then going on to my sits, he scored 18 points in that first week against the Dolphins. Or 16 points, sorry. But then going to my sits, Matthew, I'm going in the same vein as
16
you.
points. Holy smokes.
Yeah, I'm going in that same vein as you. Brock Purdy, you got to sit him. Who's he throwing to? What's going on there? Also, that LA Rams team is
Hold,
okay.
hold, hold on. No, wait. We have to circle back to Darren Waller. What the flip happened? He was only on the field for 28% of snaps. He got 4 targets, 3 receptions, 27 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
What the hell? He was the tight end too on the week. He only
yeah.
played 28% of snaps.
What, did you guys do no research before this?
Ooh.
Jeepers.
The Monday night game has passed me by, but I did not expect to see that. So no, Darren Waller's definitely in contention. No, good call. Sorry. What was your set?
Sit QB. I'm going Brock Purdy.
You're going Purdy as well.
I'm
Yeah,
going
good,
Purdy.
good.
Who's he throwing to? Also, he has got that niggling toe injury, so I'm sort of thinking, is it going to be a little bit of a issue?
Yeah, bold,
As
bold, bold
well.
choice following me into the Brock Purdy pick as well.
I
That's
know.
that's good.
I honestly, as soon as you said it, I was like, I want to change it, and it's just
Shut
a
them.
little bit too late. Running back sit. I am going to go for Ramondre Stevenson for New England.
Yeah, yeah. Can
I
start to hand
still,
that off.
I think Matthew, or I know Adam turned around and said Henderson is a thing, but I think Ramondre is sort of seeing a less of a workload as well with his a few of his drops in there. I'm going to go for I know we've talked about these guys a lot, but I'm just going to go for a sit on Jamar Chase.
Sit on him. Sit
Sit
on
on
him.
him.
Fair
Just sit
enough.
on him. I'm going to be like,
Because he asks, you just gotta sit on him. Like
he's
that's it.
he's one of those ones that you're always going to play because you drafted him first and you're going to be loyal to him and you don't want to throw away your number one draft pick. But at some point, it's going to cost you a league if you're playing.
Yeah.
A, he's still a great player. He just doesn't have anyone throwing him the ball. And
What you're
that's
really saying here is trade him away. Get rid of him now.
trade him away, get rid of him, get the high value, but don't
Trade
sell
him
him.
for Scalabo.
Yeah, trade. Yes, could possibly be the best decision you ever made in fantasy football. The worst case scenario is the Bengals trade for Jameis Winston and he gets like 5,000 yards and 40 TDs. You know,
That would be beautiful.
it would
Right.
be exciting to watch. And then my final sit of the week, this is going to be TJ Hawkinson at Cleveland, or yeah, well, I mean,
In London.
in London. It's not at Cleveland. It's at Cleveland because it's a Cleveland home game, but in London, sit TJ Hawkinson. He's just been disappointing this year completely.
Awesome.
But
Happy with those.
they're my starts and sits.
Cool. What about you, Nathan? What does the consensus say on that?
Adam might like this one, but I'm going Justin Fields for my QB start.
I love it.
For my running back, it'll be Woody Marks.
Love it. Against a bad Ravens defense. Really like that.
Yeah. Trying to see where my wide receiver was.
I nearly picked Justin Fields as well. So that should make you feel either confident or not confident.
Oh, pick Justin Fields, Matthew, and then let Brock Purdy not do great.
I think it's just because I want him to do well because I have him on my team, but he's in the Titans, so. But A.O. Manor.
Ooh,
You've got Alec I am Manor as your start at wide receiver. I am actually starting him in a league this week. So yeah, that's fun.
I think I'm gonna have to because some of my guys are out. So
Yeah.
I'm just hoping it comes.
Yeah, that's
through.
really good. But he's against, I think they're at Arizona, so it's not the worst matchup in the world.
Yeah. They say they've
Yeah.
allowed the most catches.
Yeah.
They're tied
It's
for the
just
second most in the NFL at the minute. So
the Titans are coming off a game where they scored literally 0 points.
yeah.
So that's fun.
Hopefully, fantasy. Don't really care if they win or lose. Just that he gets points.
Yep, good call. Tight end.
I'm going for the same tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
Kincaid. I go on the same one as me. Again, bold.
Yeah,
Very bold.
I'm worried.
Follow me. Just come down into my little swamp.
My QB.
Nathan, there is a lot of green on our side of the field there. Like if you divide Matthew and Adam with you
Oh
and
yeah,
me,
hold on.
like
If we just go
if
there.
we look at this, we are
Oh,
elite. If we are elite at fancy NFL, we know exactly.
unbelievable.
Listen
If
to
we
us.
just go,
If we just go up here, oh god, oh god,
No.
oh.
No.
But hold
Oh
on.
my.
Let's go here. Like this is the best one. The zero, the classic zero.
Yeah.
The old duck.
And what we've learned is I'm improving while
Why
you
does
guys are
It
staying.
feels like there's a
I'm
ring to that
regressing.
You're
relationship there.
regressing. Matthew,
Right,
I
sorry.
would be a buy low. You would be a sell high.
Oh yeah, you should have sold me after week one. I have no value now. I've got zero value.
For my sit QB, I'm going Bo Nix.
Bo Nix, interesting.
Oh no, they've got a tough.
Eagles, so.
They got
They're
a tough matchup against the
That's
Eagles.
the Eagles.
Yeah.
That's the Eagles matchup. And it's in Denver, is it?
No, it's at Philly.
Yeah.
At Philly. Okay, definitely a sit. That's fair. Go ahead with your running back.
Running back sit. Jordan Mason.
You're going Mason as well. Ooh.
They're coming up in quite a few places, so they're the same. Usually,
Yeah,
fantasy
I'd
leagues
say
are different similar, but
that Browns defense has been really good against the run this year. So
yeah.
It's a good call. I think.
Maybe someone else already said this, but say Flowers.
No, okay,
That's a
safe
good.
Flowers.
That's a great set actually.
And are they at home or they're at home against the Texans? Yeah,
disappointed.
especially with
They're
the
good.
quarterback issue.
Yeah,
No,
still
that's a
have
good
Yeah,
one.
Lamar
Lamar
Jackson.
Jackson's out, so
Yeah, Cooper Rush. Don't trust Cooper Rush.
Mhm.
and tight end sit.
Cade Otton. Yeah, again, I think
Mm.
he's like a cut candidate. He's getting dangerously close to that cut
Yeah,
line.
they're
Who
against
are
the
the
Seahawks this week, so
they're at the Seahawks, aren't
uh,
they? I think they're at the
yeah,
Seahawks.
just says they've let up the least amount of.
Yeah, no, I like the Seahawks this year. I don't know what it is, but no, cool. Good starts and sits. I'll get those added to the spreadsheet, and yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, I get more than what will I get? Two. Hopefully, I get more than two right.
Two cheapers.
Thomas, you can't say anything. Look at this.
Like,
You
what
were
was the
one
percentage
last.
of
You
that?
were one last
How
week.
close is your overall percentage between the two?
1%. 1%.
This week's gonna be a lot.
There's a pretty big divide between me and Thomas, and then Nathan up here at 48%. So yeah,
Yeah, Nathan's done pretty well.
interesting stuff. So I'm going to stop sharing this now, and then we're going to do our usual. Like just do it all on screen with our game picks. See where we're at with that
It
one.
was just you two picking last week, wasn't it?
It
Yeah.
was, and I did horribly. It was not good.
Did you? What did I end up on then?
So if you see at the bottom there, I was ahead of you going into the week, I believe, and now you're three ahead of me. So you're 75% of the season. I'm 60% on the season. Not great.
Oh, oh.
I only got three right this week. 3 of 8. You're
I
sitting
can't,
there with the six of 8.
and that's put me up ahead of Adam as well. That's a pretty good week for me. I was
It
happy
depends
with
what
that.
Adam does this week though, because you've got more games now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's true. He's got the games back.
this
It also
this is
means
the
we can do
thing
horribly this week.
that we were talking. Well, I was kind of floating around with this idea on our chat because me and Thomas did it solo last week. Do you and Adam want to do it solo this week? There's only 14 games this week,
Oh, okay, yeah.
so it's a bit different. But you guys could just snake it out, so you'd have 7 games each, and we'll see how you two get on.
Well, sure. It means we'll catch up in games then, so won't it? So I
But
know
we
what
did
we
it
The
still like, but
Yeah, but we
the
did it
ones
back.
that kind of obviously I'd gone for the Chargers over the Giants, and that kind of heft me over there. Packers over the Cowboys. I mean, it's annoying. Ravens over the Chiefs was a rare bad call by Thomas. He thought the Colts would beat the Rams. Didn't happen. But most of them were quite close. I mean, I went Niners over the Jags because of history, but apparently history's a liar sometimes. Good.
And I remember us talking about that, and I was like, "Are you sure?" I was surprised by your choice there.
Oh my goodness, I can't imagine. I need to enable editing. Man, I'm so tired of Excel. Man. If only there was a better way. Right.
If only.
No fill and a wee sneaky delete. And then do we want to change it at the top and just snake it FanJuel and Adam?
well, it's
Snake
up to
it?
yourselves whether you want to join in or not.
Thomas, are you happy just to sit back and watch this week?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It takes the pressure off us. We don't have to
No,
worry about all those
I am
picks.
very happy with my 75% streak, and there is a lot of close games going in here.
Yeah. But then I think we're gonna have to work it out because obviously we're gonna have more bye weeks coming up after that. So we're gonna have to kind of work it out where maybe we just do like a 3 round kind of thing and then we all pick the last 2 or 3 games
Yeah.
in coming weeks. But for this week we can just split it 7 on 7. The teams on a bye, let me just see if I have these, are the 2-2 Falcons, the 2-2 Bears, the 2-1-1 Packers, and the 3-1 Steelers. So some good teams on bye this week. Obviously, most teams take a bye after their international game. The only reason the Vikings aren't taking a bye after their international game is that they're playing another international game before they take a bye week.
Okay.
So, so yeah, FanJuel is ahead. So FanJuel will get the first pick, and we will
I
just.
thought it was least. Is it who wins or was it who comes second?
No, see, this is the point of contention with Adam as well. Adam's like, oh, you should get it. It's always reversed, but you've got to earn something by being correct. And what you earn by being correct is you pick first. I mean, like that's just it. That's the way I'm working it, and you can argue the bit out later
Well, Adam is near Argate, so he can't say anything.
Yeah.
because I really don't give a rat's. Right. Anyway, what does FanDuel think is the biggest spread then first week? Or do we want to guess? Hold on, Nathan. Before you go, Thomas, do you want to guess what the biggest spread is?
Oh yeah, okay, that's good.
I think it's got to be Bengals Lions. It's got to be.
Oh, it's got to be the Lions. Yeah, yeah. I know. I'm with you on that one. Lions over the Bengals.
You would be right.
It's probably like 10.5.
Well, it's minus 560 for the Lions and plus
Minus
140.
560. What does that mean?
Why did I change it on this stupid thing? I mean,
Yeah,
on
there
the
should be like a
website. Whoops, all right.
there should be like a point spread somewhere. But anyway, no, I would imagine they're giving even though the Lions are away, they're probably giving the Lions at least like 8 or 9 points in that one.
Oh, it's massive.
So is that your first pick then? Is the
Lions, yeah.
Lions
Adam's going to be so
over
that was his first pick.
You just have to
Bengals? Adam sent them in the chat. His first would have been the Lions, but his second is the Bills over the Patriots.
Which
that
is
the
fair.
next highest spread. So
Yeah, which is
That
fair.
is, yeah, that would have been my guess for the next highest, but I doubt it's anywhere near
No,
what the
it's
other
think
one
that
is.
game.
far off,
I,
doesn't it?
I think that game could be slightly closer than we think.
I know it does seem a bit.
Yeah. So that's fair. That's fair enough. Let's see if Adam's right then with his spread. What's the next biggest spread? I'd say he probably is actually. Cardinals maybe.
It's
Cardinals or Colts.
yeah, it's the Cardinals.
It's the Cardinals over the Titans.
Yeah.
That makes complete sense. The Titans, they ass.
They ass.
So yeah, we're gonna fire that in. I've spelled the Cardinals right this week. Good start. And Adams is the Colts over the Raiders, which would have been my next guess
It's
as
close.
the next highest
Yes,
spread.
yes.
The Colts over the Raiders. I would have said the Giants over the Saints.
Which Adam doesn't have
The Giants
anywhere
and the Saints,
near.
this is really close.
Yeah, I'd say the Giants and Saints are closer than you think. He weirdly has
The next one's
the Vikings over the Browns. So this is snake into Adam. So where the Vikings
that's
over the
okay.
Browns is the next one. That could be a close.
I think
a
that's
close
going to be
one.
closer than you think. I think the thing as well is, and I don't know how much of a difference this makes, but the Vikings are used to this time zone now.
Yeah, they've
They're
had an
not
extra
having.
week. The Jags benefited
Yeah.
from that before as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one on this is Rams over the 49ers.
Yeah, I
I
like
can
that
see
one
that
as
one.
well.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good call this week. Rams over 49ers. Banjo all over that one. And then Adam has the Eagles next.
That is the next one on this.
Eagles over the Broncos is the next one. Just because the Eagles are really good at winning games.
Yeah.
Now it is all starting to get kind of close.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to make some gut calls here.
I'll go. Don't know if I want to make that one yet.
What do I think's the next one?
I
The
think it's
Ravens would have been there before the Jackson injury.
Yeah.
Well, they have the Texans over the Ravens on this.
Yeah, after that Jackson injury, I'd say a lot of people have the Texans.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
Chiefs, maybe.
I'll take the Texans.
You're gonna take the Texans over the Ravens. That's fine.
Is Derrick Henry going to have a 200-yard game against the Texans?
Yeah, the Texans' run defense isn't it? Well, no, it's not actually too bad. I was thinking the Titans, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, they might just hand it off to him 40 times.
Yeah, they might
I'll
do. Because
take
whenever he was at the Titans, he did that a lot.
Yeah,
Take the Chargers over the Commanders.
Chargers over Commanders.
I
Yeah,
like
it does
that.
all get very close.
I mean, after that weird loss to the Giants, and that was a weird loss to the Giants.
What's a bit strange. Then Adam has he's still he had the Ravens there, which was fun. But he has the Seahawks, I believe, is his next one. Seahawks over Bucks. Yeah, that's his next unique
We
pick
have
here.
the Seahawks over the
Yes.
Bucks.
Yeah.
He has
That's
the
what I said
Seahawks.
too.
I think they're the favorites going in because of the healthiest team for one, and they're at home for another. I like the Seahawks in that one, which means
Uh,
you probably shouldn't like the Seahawks in that one.
Yeah,
I'll take
I'm
Chiefs
just a
over the
big Baker
Jags.
Mayfield fan.
You take the Chiefs over the Jags in prime time with Mahomes. I think that's a good choice. It's a very good choice, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not planning to stay up for that. I'll be very depressed and tired on Tuesday morning if I stay up for that, I think. No victory whiskeys. So Adams next would have been the Chiefs, but his next one is the Dolphins at the Panthers. He's got the Dolphins over the Panthers. Two ass teams. Dolphins over
I think
Panthers.
from
And
I
then
think I'm pretty sure
his
it says like Dolphins is -116 and Panthers is -102.
yeah, it's
It's like
really close. You don't typically see two minuses, but interesting. And his last then is the Giants over the Saints. That's going to be his last one.
on here it's given the Saints over the Giants, which I'm surprised by.
I'm a bit surprised, but
I'm surprised by that.
they're very close. They're very close, I think.
I think with the Giants losing Malik Neighbors as well, that's probably hit them a little bit.
Adams left the Jets game for the last, so you've got the choice in the Cowboys Jets game. Nathan, what
On
does
here it's
Vegas say?
given Cowboys.
Giving Cowboys over Jets because the Jets are one of our ass teams. So
Yeah,
that's fair.
they are.
No, those look good. We'll see where we all stand at the end of that because it'll give us a better indication. Okay, it'll be 20 picks between me and Thomas and 19 picks between you two guys, but the percentages will balance out. So no, I like that. I like that. I'm gonna save this before I forget because I know I'm gonna close that and just freak out. Do I want OneDrive? Do I just want doc? I just want documents, please. Thank you. Yes, replace the existing. Cool. And then stop share. Cool.
Yep.
Right.
Awesome. Nailed it.
Some stuff. Yeah, first bye weeks of the season, so yeah, a lot of people are going to be pivoting. Just pay attention to your teams, guys. Go out there, get guys off the waiver wire. And yeah, make sure you've got your starting lineups well in place.
Yeah, I'm losing Jacobs and Kraft
Ugh,
this week, and I've lost Lamar Jackson, and someone else is out too. It's great.
Nathan, I've lost CD Lamb, Tyreek Hill, Malik Neighbors.
Oh, Tariq Hill, yeah, I lost him.
Yeah. It's just nuts.
Oh, Nathan, how did it feel as well having a gut wrenching 1 point loss as well? Oh, Nathan was
Especially when
expecting
there's
to
like
wake up in the morning
there's
and
an
be
extra
number one.
26 points sitting on my bench, so there was that
Oh,
Mahomes just decided to go for like.
Bo next to Cortland Sutton. Just unbelievable. I mean, who could have seen it? So yes, we're all sitting at 2-2 in the crowding the mic one, which is good fun.
I think my biggest fancy faux pas on the crowd and the mic one was leaving. I think I had both. Yeah, I had Alshon Genti on the bench.
Alshon Gently.
Alshon Genti? It's Alshon Genti.
Alshon Gently.
Yeah, what I say?
It's not. Is it Alshon? Ashton Gently.
Is it Ashton? Oh,
Yeah, you're
definitely
thinking
not.
Alshon Jeffrey used to play for the Eagles, the wide receiver.
Oh my God, I have been saying his name wrong all year.
He's just Ashton Gently
Ashton Genti. Interesting.
with his corrected stance as
With
you
his
pointed out.
corrected stance, yeah. If I had known he was changing his stance, I would have played him this week.
Yeah, the Mike Myers stance, if you've heard of it, Nathan. where he basically just stands like poker straight still, like a flipping villain in a horror film. And yeah, and then just runs for apparently 134 yards and 3 touchdowns. So
All
that's
right. Okay.
when he'd only ran for 144 yards on the season. So go figure.
Jesus.
Good show, guys.
Yeah.
Good chat.
Thanks everybody
Good
for
job,
that.
guys. Bye.